Hi, Francisca Aguayo here, coming to you live and in living color. I am here for you, for your transformation to help renew your mind and get you out of those places where you're feeling kind of stuck. So, today, what I want to be able to share with you is how to stay motivated. How do you stay motivated, right? I can go into a whole schmeals about motivation and how motivation is truly garbage and that nobody can motivate you, not even yourself. But for the sake of that being another topic, I am going to stick to this topic and how to stay motivated. And really, what I really want to put instead of saying motivated, because I have such a hang up on that word, I really want to share with you is how to stay in momentum. And what is momentum? Momentum is what makes you creates you to be motivated. So if you want to stay motivated and be motivated and you're wondering how to get motivated, stay in momentum. Momentum builds something that continues to make you want to go for more, and that therefore it's by default it's momentum. But there's a couple of things I always hear people saying, I don't know how. I don't know how to stay on schedule. I don't know what to do. I have these dreams, I have these goals, and I want to. And it's kind of stuck up here, right? And in every area of your life, whether it's your health, right? With your wellness, with getting fit, with staying in shape or getting in shape, whatever the case may be, but healthy, taking care of your health and your well-being. But then it's also your faith, right? And it's also your wealth, right? Because a lot of times people say, oh, how be to be healthy you have to be wealthy, right? It's expensive. And then some people say, well, try being sick, is even more expensive, right? So just to wrap your mind about how you can stay motivated in every area of your life, because how you do one thing, it's how you do everything. So if how you are in your eating habits, in your wellness journey, how it's going to affect how you are in your wealth, in your financial stability, in your financial habits. It's going to also affect your faith and how you practice your faith and how connected you stay and grounded to the source. So all of that plays a role. And if you want to get better in every one of those areas of your life, like I don't know who does it, but if you do, just humor me and put an X in the chat. If that's you, like you want to know how to stay motivated, how to get better in your health, your wealth, and your faith. Momentum. Yeah, it's how you do it. And you don't even have to be motivated. You just get momentum, and all of a sudden, you're motivated. This, I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 points, right? And I really want you to not just listen and hear it and be like, yeah, I know that. A lot of times we hear things, we know things, we learn things, but we don't apply. Hmm? That's part of the 5 A's that I teach on. If you really want to get into the 5 A's and learning how to use these 5 A's, which is acknowledgement, awareness, wait, first of all, awareness, acknowledgement, acceptance, and act accordingly, adjust accordingly. Those are the 5 A's I teach on a workshop. You can come every Monday. I do it for free. You just register at thanksform.com/mind and you can be a part of that workshop. And it's really doing the work, not just knowing it and saying, yeah, I heard that it sounds good. So write down and visualize your goals. I used to be a person that used to be big on writing goals, but I would never do the visualize part. So writing down and visualize your goals. It's not just writing them down and visualizing them. It does something. It does something for your body. Your brain does not know the difference. So if you really visualize, like, have you ever been craving something to eat and you start thinking about it? And the more you think about it, the more you can smell it, the more you can taste it. I don't know, but that's happened to me. Like, literally, I'm like, I could taste it. And until you just get up and go and you do it and you create it. It's the same way with your goals and your vision. And if you visualize it, you write the goal. Like, let's see, I have goals written all over this place. Let me just pick one real quick. I okay, right here. Um, this. this goal right here, right? So I have it in my wall and I visualize it, right? To build my home. So I put build my home and then I can visualize. What am I going to visualize? Building the home, like literally going to Home Depot, going to pick out the lumber, pick out the curtains, everything, like visualizing the whole thing, the process, and how it's going to turn out. That takes something to do, and when you do it and you really believe that you deserve it, it does something to you to give you the fuel to the go and get the momentum that's going to keep you motivated. Write it down and visualize it. And hello, don't you know I'm going to give you some Bible. It's biblical. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain so he who sees it could run with it. How is anybody supposed to run with your vision if you don't write it down and make it plain? Right? So the first person that got to read it, visualize it, and believe it is you. Because if you believe it, then anybody will believe it. Right? If you believe in yourself, writing it down, visualizing it. And again, these are things that we go through in that free workshop with the Mind Your Mind, to really think about what you're thinking about. So you really want to be able to stay in existence. Your goals cannot be written down in a notebook and you come and you put it away and you put it under. No, this is good. Sticky notes, anybody who knows me, sticky notes saved my life. Sticky notes, sticky notes, sticky notes all over. And a plan, a place to go to every day and check on your goals every day. So it's not write it down, visualize it, and put it on a nice cardboard box and those vision boards things. No, it's really go to it, live it every morning, every evening, check on it, and be able to visualize those goals. That does something for your momentum. I promise you, you're gonna be able to connect to your future self. You're gonna be able to connect to what your purpose is, what God created you to, because once you visualize, the reason that you can visualize is because it was given to you. It's your gift. If you're visualizing it, you can manifest it because it was meant to be yours. Okay, it's a clue. Okay, then number 2, work toward the specific achievable goal. Okay, so this is what we've all heard, the SMART goal, right? I'm pretty sure in every corporate meeting we've ever been, every job, right? Hey, Lori, I started and then do not stay consistent. Girl, listen, I have another teaching on consistency. I got you with that. So really, with drilling yourself and being consistent, drilling yourself and being disciplined, it doesn't work. There's a part of you that connects with the agreement, with the vision, with the mission, with the reward of the outcome of what you really are, your why, as that you've heard before. Once you have that agreement, that burning desire, the consistency is gonna be there because you're burning to do this. So every morning you're feeding it. So if you're having trouble with being consistent, every morning when you go to your goals where you visualize it and you see it plain as day, you can go. I do it here at my little cup of positivity and just look. And you can listen to something serene in the background if you want to, some worship music or nothing, plain silence, because I like to talk to God. I like to speak about my goals, right? And make them real. Speak to your creator about the goals that he's put in your heart. He knows they're there, and ask for clues, ask for that instruction. So work toward the specific achievable goal, meaning the small one, because the small one's going to create a momentum. It's going to keep you motivated. Number 3, have a friend or someone, anyone, please, someone to keep you accountable. Accountability is a must. Okay. Listen, Linda, you can't do it alone. If you tell yourself that you're going to go to the gym and you don't tell nobody else and you don't go, who's going to hold you accountable? Right? So that's probably why sometimes we don't do it, because we know if we have, but it's for the goal. You have a goal that you have to reach and you really want it and you're committed to it. Whatever it is in your health, your wealth, or your faith, you have a goal. And if you are committed to your goal, share it with someone who loves you, someone who cares about you, someone who wants to see you win, but someone also that has the strength and the backbone to hold you accountable and that you will respect and honor. And a lot of times for me, it's not my friends and family. It really is not at all. To me, I pay to play. It's my coaches. It's my coaches in plural, more than one, more than two, more than three, right? They hold me accountable because we have a plan. We stick to the plan, and whatever gets in my way, I'm on the horn with them. Like, this is in my way. I didn't show up this way. What, and we work through it. We work it out. It's not making ourselves wrong. So what happens when we don't have someone to hold us accountable? We beat ourselves up. We start being like, oh, I'm no good. I said I was going to do this and I didn't. And then you're wondering why you're not showing up in your business. You're not showing up in your job. You're getting passed over for a promotion. You're not starting anything because you don't see any. It's a vicious circle. And that, my friend, is the main thing that we discuss in the workshop. On the Mondays, we discuss the 5 A's and we help you see the vicious circle. And the best thing is, nobody wants a bunch of information. I'm not about that life. I'm not here to give you more information. I'm giving you these keys and I'm expressing them to you so that you can really, okay. So knowledge is something that you can read in a book, right? You can obtain knowledge anywhere. Applied knowledge is wisdom, but wisdom doesn't come from reading in a book. Wisdom comes by impartation. So what I'm doing with you tonight as a gift to you is I'm gifting you impartation. I'm gifting you wisdom so that you can do what you may with it, so that you can upgrade yourself in health, wealth, and faith. That is the most important parts of your life, because if you're not healthy, you can't even enjoy or create wealth. And if you don't have the wealth and the stability, and I'm not talking about just cash money, there's so much wealth out there. Cash is like the third, fourth, or fifth. Time is something that you can't even measure as far as wealth. But all those things in the workshop, we teach you how to see yourself from the outside looking in, so that you're able to transform, because you don't need more information and you don't need more notes. If I can get to this right here, I can show you like this much of notebooks and notes, and they're good, they're great, they're amazing, but they're medicine. So as a medicine cabinet at home, I don't carry around with all my medicine. But when I have a headache, when I have a stomach ache, when I need whatever I need at the moment, I know where to go and find it. Right? So that's what I want to get with you, that you'll be transformed, and that whenever you need or you have a symptom, you can go to your medicine cabinet and say, you know what? Coach Francis said this, and that. Oh, you know what? Coach Francis taught me the 5 A's. Oh, you know what? Coach Francis taught me how to visualize. Let me go back to that. And you go and it creates a consistency. And I promise you that to get started on consistency, all you need is commitment. Commitment equals consistency. After that, you're going to get the momentum and you're going to get the motivation. Once you see the momentum, it's going to automatically motivate you to continue. It's by default. If you want to be disciplined, that's also by default. So many people kill themselves trying to become disciplined. And what we see, there's nothing in my notes here to teach you how to be disciplined, because I don't need to teach you how to be disciplined. I promise you, you come to the workshop and I'll show you how to work the 5 A's, and I will show you how to have an agreement and a commitment to your word and to your passion, to whatever it is that you want to work on, that by default, you will become consistent, and therefore by default, you will become disciplined automatically. Consistency and discipline goes hand in hand. And then guess what? You want to know what the greatest part about it is? That you are going to do it having fun. There's no Man up. You got to get these reps in. Nah, not this. This is a way of being. This is a system for you to just be able to focus on what you love to do, which is being with your family, which is being able to produce enough wealth to take care of your family, which is being with your clients and your one-on-ones and your coaching or your the products that you sell. I have this young lady that I help. I love her products. She does her own soap. She does her own wax candles. She just I just tried her bath, not bath bomb, because I was like, I don't have a bath. I don't take a bath, whatever the case may be. And she said, oh, this is for the shower. So all these little things that you're passionate about, got to put them in your heart, whether it's nails, makeup. Oh my gosh, there's so many gifts and talents that you have. You're not just the person to go to a 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 may be a place that you move, touch, and inspire people, and you still impact people's lives and you get a paycheck. But there's so much more to your life after work. Right? There's so much more to your life because after work, you can go and get healthy. After work, you can hit the gym. After work, you can hit the spa. After work, you can do so much more. Work on your business, work on your book, work on your craft. Right? Oh, thank you, Lori. Made you smile. Yes, listen, you have to have fun. I had a friend of mine years ago. She said something to me and I took it on. And I don't know if it's exactly what she did, but I took it for me as peace, joy, and ease. I look over here because I have it here in my wall. And I took on, I'm gonna share this with you guys because I practice what I teach, and I practice what I preach, and I live how I teach. This here is on my office wall, and it says, "My business, my life, my career, anything that I'm up to. I made a decision that I wasn't going to live with anxiety. I wasn't going to live with fear, and that I was going to live and build my business and my life and my marriage and everything, my career in peace, joy, and ease." So peace is 20 minutes daily office check-in, 10 minutes meditation, and 35 minutes of personal development. Listen, that may sound like a lot for someone who's just getting started. All I say is if you take the first 20 minutes of your day and dedicate it to having peace and meditating on something positive, listening to something positive, and then speaking something positive and going through some steps, baby steps, I got you. Just come to the workshop and we can be able to work one-on-one. And another thing about this workshop, it's not something for the masses. You register. I only take 25 people to work with because I do it for free. And this is a workshop that honestly, before I used to charge $1,200 to come to. And it would be an all-day workshop. Right. So I'm doing it for free and I touch on it and it's a small group and we only stay intimate for a couple of hours on a Monday night. And the reason I do that is because I want you to get a taste of transformation for yourself and get to work with you so that then you can open up and see what other possibilities you have. And if that's something you're into, we can definitely see you on the Monday night workshop. Or if you just wanted some on-demand coaching, I do have a free 3 days coaching, which is 3 days of thanks. For health and wellness, if you want to do that, and you get 3-day trials of some supplements and some things and some that I do. I have released over 87 pounds and kept it off, and I feel amazing. I feel better now in my 40s that I just hit 40s than I did in my 30s. So definitely want to be able to take advantage of that. But this thing that I teach with peace, joy, and ease, the peace part is that pouring into you, right? So that you can be able to be filled because you're going to go on your day and you're going to pour out. So then the second part of my day in any area of my life, my career, my marriage, my faith, my business, joy. So joy is I'm learning something new in my business, learning how to practice. I used to be really hard on myself when I didn't know how to do certain things on social media, certain things on my emails, just whatever I was learning. I was so hard on myself. That didn't make it easy. That didn't make it joyful. That didn't make it peaceful. So I want to share with you a method that, honey, it's so much fun to learn and practice with if you're not hard on yourself. If you just give yourself the grace. Do you remember when you were a kid, were you really that hard on yourself? when you were learning how to do something new in a new game. I'm not talking about riding your bike because not everybody had a good experience, but I'm talking about like when the Super Mario Brothers, the Nintendo, I'm dating myself, but whatever video game or hopscotch or game that you decided to play with your friends that you never knew how to play, weren't you excited to learn? Right? So if we can bring that same joy in learning something new in a skill, if it's your wealth, it's learning how to build that wealth, understanding how money works. That's a great one. I got a PDF for that. I'll definitely do a workshop for that. Hey, Monday nights is a treat. You never know what I'm going to touch on. Definitely. It can be on any area of your life. Remember the last workshop we did 2-3 weeks ago? I think it was April. We did how money works, and we did the whole workshop was everybody in that workshop wanted to know about how money works, and we ended up doing something. So you never know when you come to the workshop. The treat is that you get to discover an area of your life, whether it's your health, your wealth, or your faith, and it's going to work in every area of your life. So it doesn't matter if it's your health, it's going to work in every area of your life. And then the last one is ease is application. Okay, you see how it says there? What's this here? It says, my job funds my dream. I decided. I got you over here on TikTok and I got you over here on Facebook. So yeah, my job funds my dream. I learned that from Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols was the first person to inspire me as a motivational speaker and a transformational teacher. And she said that she would write checks to herself and said, funding my dream. So I said, I'm going to partner with my job, and I don't have a job. I'm not an employee. I choose where I want to work because I choose to work in an environment that I'm also transforming lives. And it's not a job that makes me cringe. It's actually, I'm fulfilling my purpose. And at the same time, my job, for your part-time entrepreneurs, this is for you. My job, your job, is your partner in your business. It funds your business. It funds your business. So being able to apply any knowledge that you learn, it's gonna be ease. You know why it's ease? Because you did the first piece and you did the second part, joy. So if you have peace in your heart and you prepare your mind mentally and you meditate and you do that, then you have joy to learn and practice, and then you'll have ease to put it out there. That wasn't even on the menu today, and I gifted that to you guys. So those of you who are listening, you just got a nugget for like extra for free. That is amazing. Back to the how to stay motivated, because I want to finish. You guys deserve this, and I love being with you. By the way, like this doesn't. I could be on here with you guys, but it would be much more fun when you're on the workshop and we're on a Zoom meeting and we are intimate and I get to hear your questions and you get to ask me those questions and I get to interact with you. So that's why I do this. But I really love for you to come to the workshop so that we can be able to be together. Okay. And then the how to stay motivated, the fourth one is reward yourself for each milestone. That's important. We're not trying to you ever seen a bulldozer construction? We're not doing that with our life. We're not doing that with our health. We're not trying to bulldoze our way to be skinny. We're trying to be healthy. We're trying to live longer and feel stronger, right? Because we want to meet our grandchildren, our great grandchildren. I was blessed. I was raised by 3-generation great grand. I got to meet and comb her hair. My great grandmother. And then my great grandmother helped raise me. And my grandmom was like my mom. My mom was like my sister because she was a teen mom. But to be able to live, that's what we're after, right? Longevity, not skinny, a size, because you can be skinny and not healthy, right? We're looking for health, right? To be able to reward yourself and not go through the bulldozer. So reward yourself doesn't mean I ate good for the whole week and then on the weekend is going to be my weekend. No, we're not doing that, because then that's not rewarding yourself. That's sabotaging yourself. That's another conversation we could have in the workshop. I'm telling you, it'd be getting good. All the goodies. Everything you're dealing with, trust me, every battle, I've been there. I got you. I got the steps to help you through it so you can grow through it. Like I say, I'm not an informational coach. I'm a transformational coach, meaning I am not a person selling you a ticket to somewhere I've never been, right? I'm not a travel agent telling you, oh, here's a ticket to go to the Caribbean and I've never been, or No, I'm actually a tour guide. So when you get there, you don't know where to go, but the person who's there can lead you and guide you as you discover on your own. You get to see yourself. You're going to discover things for yourself in that workshop that you've never seen before. And once you see something, you can't unsee it, right? So that's what I love about transformation, right? So rewarding yourself for every little milestone, everyone. Listen, if you did 5 pounds, you reward yourself. You reward yourself with saying, you know what? You did that. You can get yourself whatever it floats your boat, just as long as it doesn't sabotage what you already accomplished. If you want to get yourself a shirt in a nicer size, because I've done that. I'm like, you know what? I'm almost there. This size, this is almost gonna fit me. It's a little bit tight here, a little bit tight here, but I'm gonna reward myself with this outfit because I know that it's gonna help me build momentum to go get the next one, right? So we can do that. There's different ways of reward systems. We can discuss that. We did it since we were in school. You remember when we used to get the little stars? Everywhere is a reward and a point system. So we do it for ourselves too, right? And then get a personal trainer that inspires you. You guys are gonna laugh about this if you're getting to know me. And those of you who know, you already know. Get a personal trainer that inspires you. Don't be like me. Or maybe you want to be like me. I had gotten a personal trainer and I ended up falling in love and marrying my personal trainer like 3 months after. And we've been married going on 5 years this coming summer. So you get yourself a personal trainer. Watch out for that. But really, and a lot of people tell me about personal trainers. They're like, oh, it's expensive. I don't want to. I don't want to drill. So many excuses and reasons, considerations that the human goes through. And it's really a mechanism that your brain is saying, stop, because this is uncomfortable. The brain is trying to keep you comfortable, but your comfortable ways are tearing up your life, sis, for real. Right? So we got to get a little bit uncomfortable so that we can grow and we can be better. So the personal trainer, I got you right now. The internet. And if you want to do this, even I'll take it a little bit further. You can just commit to doing a little 90-day plan. My favorite 90-day plan, I'm doing it right now. I think I'm on day, what's today? 23? On day 23. And I do a pray and walk. I pray and I walk 1 mile every morning. It takes me 20 minutes. Okay. And I'm talking about, I'm not really pushing it and I'm not trying to run a marathon. I'm not doing all that. I'm just walking briskly, moving my arms. I'll do some stuff like that. Right. But also the main thing is I talk with God. So I'm walking in the brisk of the wind. I'm smelling the trees. I'm on the trail in my neighborhood. I have a beautiful park I go through. And I'm just talking with God. I'm praying. I'm thanking him for for being able to walk. You know how many people can't even get out the bed? They wish they could take a walk, right? So just that in the morning, can you imagine doing that before you go to work? Try it. A little half an hour earlier that you wake up is not gonna. You plan it and you set yourself up for the win, right? You put your clothes out, and you say it's not about how you feel. Please, I don't want to get on this. This is a whole nother. This is another topic with my emotional intelligence. I'm telling you guys, y'all gonna start coming to my workshop because every Monday we work on different topics, and emotional intelligence is a big one. And that's thanksforum.com/mind. Register every Monday. I take 25 people. I do free coaching in a group session, and we go through health breakthroughs in your health, wealth, and faith. And that is, it's so important, and not only important, deserving. Okay. And then last but not least, plan out your workout, track your eating habits, and drink water. So I'm going to tie this in together so we can finish. So the personal trainer, we can do it, for free on YouTube. There's this girl that I watched. I love her to pieces. When I work out with her, her smile is so contagious that I can't help but smile while I'm working out and pushing. And like, it almost seems like the moment where I feel like the weakest, she's like smiling and she's encouraging. Her name is Joe, and it's called Grow with Joe. On Catch her on YouTube. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. She also has like app and stuff that you can pay for, subscribe. But honestly, I've been following her for like maybe 2 years almost gonna be, and I just do her YouTube. She has dancing stuff also for those of you who like to dance, for the kids. Like she also, because she's a mom of like a toddler, so, just see who you can relate to online, and you can do a lot of free YouTubes. And I remember back a couple of times ago, we had accountability bunnies. We had about 5 girls that we would wake up at 5 o'clock. Yeah, isn't she funny? Oh man, your friend introduced you to her, Lori? Yo, I love her. I really do. Grow with Joe. She's an inspiration. She's free on YouTube, and she has everything. I do stretches with her. She has dance, and she has everything that you can actually think of, to be able to help you with your workouts. And she also, like, even following her on social media is good too. It's not, I get inspired by her as well. So you can do that. And just really, 5 girls I had one time, we would hold each other accountable at 5 o'clock in the morning. We would do a Zoom to Grow with Joe. We honestly would just put a video of Grow with Joe on a Zoom, and we would just hold each other accountable, work out for like 20 minutes, and then that's it. We would go on the prayer line and get on our personal development calls and just, start doing life. But those little 20 minutes make a big difference. What would 20 minutes a day, if that little extra time that you would get up from bed, if it would to give you so much in return? Like, let's see, money, dollars, right? 20 minutes of a day to invest in me can give you $200,000. Can you imagine? Because that's the feeling you're going to get. Right? You're going to feel like you can conquer the world, and you will, right? And then planning out your workouts. I am a big fan of S Health. S Health is Samsung Health. And if you have iPhone, you can still get it. Because if you did not know, for you iPhoners, Samsung writes and does the software for Apple. You're welcome. So everything that Apple has is because Samsung made it. You didn't know that. Now you know. So you can actually take the Samsung Health application and download it in your iOS as well. Okay. And that is the best app that you can ever have. Or you do all those other apps that you want to find. That's the one I recommend because it's a one-stop shop. In this one app, I can put my food, whatever it is that I'm eating, I can put it in that app, and it tells me my calories, it tells me my intake, my sodium, everything, protein, everything. In that same app, I can take a walk and it tracks my miles. In that same app, I can get workouts. In that same app, I can also put my weights, and it tracks everything in one application, Samsung Health. You're welcome. Free. I don't know about iOS because they charge y'all for everything. Sorry, guys. I don't know about Apple, but it's free for me and Samsung, and it works. But whatever works for you, and then track your eating habits. You're gonna be like, oh, that's too much. I'm just starting, sweetheart. If you don't track it, you can't change it. You can't adjust, you can't tweak it. So I learned that there was things that I could not eat, because when I ate it, I started learning that it was doing things to my body. Like the book that I read, and I recommend all the time, you can go on my link tree, and it's there. It's called Eating for Your Blood Type. Learning your blood type and what you can eat and not eat, that because my inflammation has reduced ridiculously. My menstrual cramps, I haven't had menstrual cramps since the beginning of the year, since I started eating for my blood type. So that is definitely something else we discuss in the workshop. So also, if you just want to go straight for that, you can check out the link tree in my bio, and you go and be able to go to thanksform.com/books, and it'll show you the book. It's a link there to the Amazon. You can get the book and really see in the test. If you don't know your blood type, you can have the test on there too. There's so many things that we really help you with in being able to transform your life. As a hope coach, that's what I do. I help others progress every day and every area of their life, but mainly in your health, your wealth, and your faith. Because without those areas, if those areas are good, that's your core pillars, you're good in every area of your life. So that's what I have for you today on how to stay motivated. So to recap it for you real good, because I know I got some note takers. I used to be one of those. I still take notes, but I take them digitally. there's an app that I use that actually I just listen to what I'm listening to and it writes it for me, and then I can upload it on a PDF or on a Word Google Doc. And remember, information is like medicine, right? You don't need it all the time, but when you need it, you need to know where to go get it. And that's what we're going to teach. And that's what those are the steps, and that's the system. So once you got a system created, you're cranking, you're going to be on autopilot, but a good autopilot, a new program that you have installed in your mind so that you can become what it is that you want to become, whatever it is that God put in your heart. Lo que te diga tu corazón, whatever your heart tells you that you are, whatever you visualize, trust me, that those visions and those dreams that you have, they're not there to torture you or torment you. They're there to lead you, to guide you, to show you that it's a trailer to your up and coming events of your new life. But my friends, faith without works is multivities, is dead. If you don't have the works to back it up, you can't, right? So when we know what we want and we're clear, and a lot of times it's not about the courage, it's about the clarity. When you renew your mind, you transform your life. So see you guys in the workshop. See you guys around the campus, and I hope to work with you soon. Motivation is garbage. Momentum is everything. Once you build your momentum, motivation will come. So hit me up at thanksform.com/mind so you can sign up to the workshop and be a part of the Transformation Nation. I love you guys. Shalom.